There is this YouTube channel on the internet called Nerdarchy. And they have like a bazillion subscribers and a billion views, and compared to my channel, they are a really big YouTube channel and I watch them all the time. And right now they are doing a Kickstarter with a deck of magic items from their wicked and weird brains to your doorstep. This video was brought to you by Shark Tabletop. You can get 20% discount, link in description below. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Tarask and I want to talk about Nerdarchy's next Kickstarter. Now, to be completely clear, I am not in any way, shape or form affiliated with them. I just really love their channel, I really love their down-to-earth vibe, and I want to start by saying, by the way, that if you want to see a kind of funny trailer, kind of like a trailer that in a way is so bad that it is good, you have to watch the Kickstarter trailer for Mage. I do not mean that in like a bad way. I don't mean like it's a bad trailer. No, it's a cool trailer with a lot of very cool visuals, but the guys from Nerdarchy are such down-to-earth guys that they make a mistake in their voiceover and they just leave it in, right? And they have like this really weird visual where there is a planet, but it is their logo. They just do some really funny and weird stuff in their trailer, and that just tells me that maybe I'm overthinking it, but for me that just means like never take yourself too seriously. And these guys are so down to earth and so cool, and they have really good videos. Their channel is in the link in the description below. You can check it out for yourself, but you're probably already subscribed to them, right? So what is Mageforge? Mageforge is their Kickstarter, and it is a really simple one. Mageforge is a deck of 250 magic items. And that is basically it. Now, they are looking for, let me see, this is in dollars. In dollars, it's $25,000, and they already have $16,621 dollars. For me, it's in euros. So they are probably going to reach their goal because they have still have 29 days to go. So why am I excited about this? Well, first of all, for me, magic items are the perfect thing to have in a card deck. There is a bunch of card decks out there for D&D, and I don't really use them that much because oftentimes it's just something that I don't use in my games, but magic items almost everybody does. So why do I like them on cards? Well, first of all, it's really easy for your players to pick a random card from a deck of cards instead of like rolling on a table and having to look it up in a book or a PDF or whatever. You can just pick a card and that is the magic item you find. Then second of all, they have these magic items. It's really simplistic. It's really cool. They have these magic items where on the front it is the magic item, the artwork for the magic item, which is cool artwork. I will show you some in a bit. And then on the back there is the description and like the mechanics and everything, and the name and the title and everything for the magic item, which is also really cool. But they also color code it to rareness. So they say in their trailer they will have magic items for each rarity, but also each tier of play, and they have like color codes right here below, right here, color codes for each type of magic item, making it easier for you as a dungeon master. Like, oh, I need like a tier 2 magic item armor or something like that. I will put them all together in like a deck and have somebody pick a card, which is really easy for you as a dungeon master. But what I also like about having magic item cards is that your players, first of all, have a picture of their magic item. Second of all, have a description of their magic item. And third of all, they will not lose track of their magic items. They will be reminded of the fact that they have that magic item because they literally have it. They can put it with their character sheet or whatever, and every time they sit down and play, they find this magic and I was like, okay, yeah, right, I had that magic item. So it's 250 cards, and for example, there is a soul-fueled lantern. That's just an example. There is a clockwork frog. Just some examples. There's rings. There's all kinds of magic items, and then there is a magical acorn. And I just want to say something about this. I speak Dutch, and I think it's really funny that a squirrel collects acorns, right? But in Dutch, the animal, the squirrel, is called an acorn. So we call the squirrel an acorn, and the acorn collects We have another word for that, which is also a swear word. I'm just not gonna say it, but it's also a swear. It's really ridiculous, but we call the animal an acorn, and you guys call this an acorn. So it's really funny how languages work. So basically, there are a few pledge levels, and something I noticed many Kickstarters are doing right now is they're splitting up the PDF and the physical copy, like from books, but also now I see for magic items. For example, if you want the magic items just in PDF, you can print them out for yourself or whatever. You will be spending $20, which is fair, I think, really fair. If you want the PDF plus the physical, the decks of cards with 250 magic items, you will be spending $60, which is also more than a fair deal. But I see more and more Kickstarters doing this, that there's also a cheaper option where you only get the physical. So you can normally, it used to be the idea where if you buy a physical product of something, you also, like on Kickstarters, you also get like the PDF, right? But with the current situation in the world, and people will just don't want to spend that extra money, and they want to spend just a little less, and to have them actually be able to buy it, they can now save $10 on it and only get the physical. I think that's a cool idea, and also like, you can then spend that $10 on the shipping you will be spending for the physical product instead of getting the PDF, which you might never use, because if you have a physical deck of cards for your physical table, you will probably never use the PDF, right? Am I right? Then there is some information about the fulfillment and like the shipping and everything, and that is basically it. That is basically all there is to say for the Mage Forge Kickstarter by Nerdarchy. It's like a super straightforward Kickstarter. It's like, there's not like, oh, there's this and there's that, and there's no like stretch goals or whatever. And there's no like, I did a Kickstarter and I had like a dungeon master screen and dice, and I had handouts, and I had a book, and I had all that jazz, and I was adding on it. I was completely going batshit crazy on my Kickstarter, and Mageforge just says like, hey guys, you want a deck of cards? Here's a freaking deck of cards. Just pay us some money and you'll get a deck of cards, which is just a basic, very basic transaction, and I just really, really love it. So I wish Nerdarchy the best for reaching their goal, and hopefully reaching more than their goal. So they got a little bit of money. They still have 29 days to go, and yeah, until next video, bye-bye.